Guys, what is going on? My name is Tubby. What a match last night. Oh my god. So if you guys missed it last night, the main event between John Cena and CM Punk was absolutely a pay-per-view quality match. They put on a fucking show. I know a lot of people get sick of, John Cena getting, title opportunities. A lot of people just hate him plain out. But last night they put on a show. And yes, CM Punk carried a majority of the match, but you can just tell that those two definitely have chemistry. They've fought how many times in the past year, and yet this match felt fucking awesome. Hands down, probably the best match of the year so far. Why is that? Is it because, Cena can't wrestle? Is it because that, Punk brings out the best in John Cena? Who knows? But what I know is that match was awesome. And there's a few different reasons why the match kind of went down the way it did. A lot of people were mad saying, CM Punk did everything possible and, Super Cena still won. At the same time, going into WrestleMania, John Cena had to win. We knew it's going to be John Cena versus CM Punk. Now, earlier on in the night, CM Punk dropped a promo saying he was God and he was a mortal, a God among men, and he called himself God, which would set up Undertaker returning. Now, people were mad that Undertaker didn't return and, come out and, cost him or the lights go out. But it really wouldn't make sense. Think about it. Where, John Cena and CM Punk went through a hell of a match. It went down to the wire. The show ran late. And why would The Undertaker come out at the very end of that show? What good would that do for ratings, TV? Vince McMahon himself said he wanted to do something big leading up to WrestleMania every single week. So to have Undertaker return last night when there was already that main event, which was pure awesome. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it. I'm sure they're going to have it on Hulu. The one thing I liked about it was they did try to do different stuff. Now, if you guys watch that match, you know that CM Punk did a band move. After CM Punk and John Cena had done numerous moves, Anaconda devices, STFs, attitude adjustments, FUs, go to sleeps, just absolutely unloading on each other. At one point, they were outside the ring, and CM Punk threw John Cena into the steel post, and, he was down at 6, 7, 8, 9, and then right at 9, John Cena magically pops up and jumps into the ring. And some people I heard were mad about that, but it is what it is. They put their bodies on the line, and, I don't think it was the first time we've seen it, because I thought he did it recently. Cena did a Hurricane Rana at the end. And, just the fact that they were willing to try new stuff was pretty awesome. John Cena's powerbomb that he did on CM Punk, I know a lot of people were, doing like, dude, that was awesome seeing John Cena do a powerbomb. Like, we thought, okay, here it is. John Cena's going to hit a new move and get a win. And then he didn't win. Now, CM Punk, by the same manner, did a banned move, which is the pile driver. And I think Michael Cole was even surprised. There's rumors saying that Vince McMahon was absolutely pissed off about the fact that he had a pile driver because it's a banned move. But think about it. It's Cena and CM Punk. Neither one of them are gonna get in trouble or suspended or anything like that. And the amount of trust that goes into that, honestly, doing a pile driver like that. You have your top stars and you're gonna do a move like that. Cena could have potentially got seriously hurt. So I have to give him credit for being willing to do that move. Now, the only bad thing that I have when it comes to John Cena. And, I love John Cena. You guys know I'm a huge John Cena fan because of how much work and effort he puts in. The only problem I had, and I have with CM Punk when he wrestles with him, they put on awesome matches, but then all the time you see John Cena and CM Punk talking to each other, calling out the spots. That's the only problem I really have with these two guys when they compete, because whenever they do compete, they're always calling the spots, and you can see John Cena be like, oh, throw me to the ropes, and I think it was the one when he said, jump down over me and then kick me. And I was just like, oh, man, it kind of wrecks it. Like, what's coming. But the match itself, I would have paid to watch on pay-per-view. Now, what this sets up would be John Cena taking on The Rock, and this would set up John Cena to finally be able to beat The Rock. Because the guy he faced all of last year, like 3 or 4 times, a guy he could not beat, a guy he could not get the best of, he was able to beat him. Demon number 1 out of his closet. He was able to take down CM Punk. Finally, clean. He was able to do it. John Cena couldn't beat Rock before. Now going into it, he's going to be able to beat The Rock. And hopefully he will. Now, a lot of people are still saying, we still want a triple threat because we don't want Cena versus Undertaker. And to that I say, quite blankly, fuck you. I mean, I love you guys and, I love talking wrestling with you, but triple threat title matches are boring. They really are. No matter who's in them, if you get John Cena, The Rock, and CM Punk, it would add a new dynamic and they could potentially make it better. And I know a lot of people just don't want to see Rock Cena, so it makes sense. But at the same point, triple threat matches are just not as exciting. I'm thinking back, was it CM Punk versus Del Rio and Cena? Was it their triple threat match? They're just not as exciting. They're not fun to watch. They can be. There is, potential to make some great spots. But personally, I think a one-on-one is the better case here. Undertaker versus CM Punk look like it's going to happen. And I think they put on a great show. And honestly, if I had to give it a grade, I would say that John Cena really did bump up my respect for him. I mean, the match they put on, they always put on great matches, but the fact that they go out there in front of a crowd, and that crowd was hot last night. They had them on their feet. There was numerous pin attempts, numerous, times where people were, there was a back and forth match. And I almost want to say it's been their best match out of all the series. And, I say that because, one, it's on free TV. They put this match on Monday Night Raw, which, obviously there's no pay-per-views for it to go on, so it makes perfect sense. But just think about it. I mean, they go out there and they do that. If that's the kind of matches we can expect, I mean, there was other good matches in the night, like the Mark Henry squash match with Khali sucked, but then the match with Randy Orton and was it the Miz Swagger match? Like, these matches surprised us and went on to be pretty good. So it gives me hope in the WWE. Hopefully they'll keep up this strength going into WrestleMania and keep doing these awesome matches because they really do make the show better. John Cena, regardless if he won, we all knew he was going to win, but at least he did it in a way that made us go, holy crap, that was awesome. I can't wait for WrestleMania, guys. I wonder what you guys think. Did you love the match or not? Let me know in the comment section below. Do me a huge favor. Hit that thumbs up button for a 5-star main event on Monday Night Raw. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for joining me, and we'll see you all later.